So luckily we're really warmed up now, so that's great for going in. You don't have to, they say, especially if you stretch at the end of the day. Lucas was saying that you don't really have to spend any time warming up, because by the end of the day you're pretty mobile anyway. If you're doing this at the start of the day, I would suggest doing a warm-up. But even if you want to warm up, it doesn't need to be long. But we're all nice and warm. So what you've got to bear in mind as well is that doing it now at this time of the day is different to doing it at night. We're likely to be less mobile today in the morning, and generally after a long run. So when I've done a long run yesterday, probably going to be tighter than I would stretching in the evening or maybe Wednesday. So what you're not trying to do is beat kind of getting into the pose. So you're not trying to get into the pose further. What you're trying to do is beat your hold time, regardless of whether that pose is, you're not going in as deep this time. What you're trying to do is beat the hold time rather than getting into the pose further. That's really important to know. So what we're going to do is blast the pose. So if you've got your modifications, so this pose, lunge forward and then kick it a bit further forward if you can. Okay, we open up the hips here, and then you're either down onto your hands, your forearms, or you're going to use blocks. So I'm going to use a couple of blocks. And if it's really uncomfortable, you can get a chair or a stool and put your forearms on it up higher. It doesn't really matter as long as you feel the stretch. Okay, so we're going to hold this for 3 minutes. Okay, so let's go. Okay, good. Now turn the front foot out a little bit. Well, this one can go up to even 45 degrees, turning the front foot out on this one. And then you can just let that knee go out a little bit if it wants to, but don't force it. And let's get our breath work. So inhale for the count of 4, and then exhale through the mouth for the count of 8. So inhale through the nose for 4, exhale through the mouth for 8. This bit's crucial. So we're only going to hold this for 3 minutes this morning, but this pose you can hold up to 5 minutes. There's no benefit to going longer than 5 minutes. You're kind of just wasting your time. You may as well go and work on a different pose. So 5 minutes maximum, but we're just going to do 3 minutes today. Just let the head relax. Good, this one's looking really good with everybody. It looks like everybody's progressing with this one nicely. That's really good. And the other thing to remember with this one as well is I've got a really thick mat, which is nice, so I don't get any pressure points under the back knee. But if you've got a thinner mat or you're doing it onto the carpet, then you might want to put a yoga block under that back knee. And so really elongate that out breath. So remember that principle of yoga, we're trying to imagine we're a wet noodle. So we're trying to really relax the body as much as we possibly can. Just enables us to get further into that stretch eventually. Okay, we're coming into our last 10 seconds. And relax, good. Okay, just slowly come out of that stretch and we'll change sides. Okay, so take the left foot forward, big lunge. Oh God, have I gone off? Oh no, keep going. Sorry, my screen changed. Right, left foot forward. Okay, back leg back further. So in a nice deep lunge now, turn that front foot out a little bit. Let that leg relax. Okay, let's go down onto our hands or our forearms, wherever you're most comfortable. Okay, let's get this 3 minutes. Relax that back foot. Make sure that top of the back foot's on the ground. You're not onto your toes. And relax the head. Good, that looks really good, everybody. Awesome. So imagine you're a wet noodle, just let that body relax. Make sure there's no tension in the hands, just let the palms face up to the ceiling. Let that front leg just drop out to the side if it's going to do so. And let the hips sink in towards the ground. So this is a deep hip opener, so we're opening up the hips. I get a hamstring stretch on the front leg, inner thigh stretch. Close the eyes if it helps you relax more. So really relax into that out breath. Elongate, count of 8 through the mouth. What we're trying to do is relax the body and teach it that it's okay to be in this position, that we can be nice and relaxed into this deep stretch. Okay, moving into our last 10 seconds. Keep the hands really relaxed, neck relaxed, head relaxed. And slowly come out of that position. Good. Okay, what we've got to remember as well is the modifications are there to help us relax more into the pose. We don't want to be tense on the hands, so use the modifications where you need them. Right, we're going to go into Sphinx pose now. So we're going to extend through the thoracic spine. So lying down comfortably. Okay, elbows are underneath your shoulders, palms are facing down. Okay, and then from here, I'm already doing it, we're going to come up and extend. Okay, I'm just going to start the timer. So we're opening up the thoracic spine, the upper back. The arms should be in an number 11 position, so the elbows or the hands shouldn't be out at the side. If you don't want to, if you're not comfortable extending the neck, just go to where it's comfortable. That's fine. And if you're feeling it too much on the lower back, then just come out of it a little bit. Wiggle the hands forward. Just go where comfortable. We're here for 2 minutes, so another 90 seconds to finish off. So relax the breathing. This is the part of the body that gets really tight when we're sat at the desk all day. So anybody that sits at a desk, then this is a great kind of a pose and stretch to do just to open up the thoracic spine. I didn't like this when I first did this one, but I've kind of grown to love it. The only thing is my arms start to get a little bit, we start to get pins and needles. So if that happens, then you just kind of move the arms forwards a little bit. But if you can, stay with the pose, even if it's, you can feel it in the arms, and just try and relax into it. Okay, we've got 30 more seconds left in this pose. Ten more seconds before my arms drop off. 5 more seconds. Relax down. Oh, my arms. Okay, take it back into child's pose just to relax. Just nice counter stretch. And relax. Okay, good, we're done. Oh, I'm all relaxed now. I've got to go and coach and I'm all chilled out. All right, well done. If you come into Yoga Gravity tonight, just make sure that you filled out the disclaimer and sent it by email to me by tonight. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me.